Hello again. This is Mark the Ministry Dude. Today we're going to talk about strong, godly men and why we need them in the world. Let's read a couple of Bible verses first about the strong man. Here's something from Ephesians 6, 8, 10 through 18. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and have done all to stand firm. Stand therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness. Matthew 12:29. Or how can someone enter a strong man's house and plunder his good unless he first binds the strong man? Then indeed he may plunder his house. If you're a strong man, people can't take nothing from you. Now, you might hear some like strange noises in the background or like that. Don't be alarmed, because it's my grandson playing Minecraft. You know how these kids are when they get on them games, they just go crazy. I'm just warning you right now. Any strange noises come from this house, it's going to be my grandson on Minecraft. All right. I was reading an article about how American men are in crisis, and strong, godly men are the ones who can really help us. I did a video a little while ago about why men are the answer and not the problem. What we really need in this country is good, strong Christian men who aren't afraid to speak up about the problems we face and the solutions to them. The society has made men soft when we need them to be strong and lead us into the future. They make men afraid to fight for fear of retribution, and if men show any signs of aggression, then they have some kind of a disorder and they need to be medicated. When you start medicating people, then depression sets in and alcoholism and loneliness. All kinds of stuff leads to that from medication. People are becoming more educated or less educated and more withdrawn from society. And even delay getting married. A lot of men do that and having children. Society is trying to make them into a bunch of crybabies who can't do anything without screwing it up. When I was younger, being cool and having long hair was great. But this has turned into wearing a man bun and carrying a man purse. Men were designed to be leaders with Christian values and strong heads of households. Now they're trying to turn them into a bunch of cowering clowns who need to take directions from a bunch of out of touch people who can't even run their own lives. They try to control boys at a young age and mold them into yes men and force them into an education system that is corrupt. They want to take away their childhood and put more stress on them than they need. Let them be children. A real man is someone who takes care of his family and makes sure their needs and everyone around them is having a good life. Real men don't dress up in girdles and skirts and stockings and high heels, wear a wig and wear makeup, and get their Johnsons chopped off and take hormone treatments to make them more feminine. Men like this are mentally challenged and they need to seek professional help. My dad was a strong, God fearing man who was head of our house and didn't take any crap from anyone. He worked hard, provided for his family, and helped out friends when it was needed. He raised me to be a strong person, to meet the challenge of everyday life and push through no matter how hard it was. Many children are missing out on the love and guidance of a father because it is so easy for them to leave instead of loving them and guiding them. And the pressure of being successful outweighs the duty of being a father to spend time with their children and their spouses. You know, young men are learning at an early age that working double-digit hours at work is the only way to survive. This is not true. Society has put so much on the shoulders of men and forced them to spend all their family time working. The cost of living makes them work more than one job because their wives have to stay home and raise the children. The tough economy has many women working and leaving their children in daycare to let others raise their children. Without the guidance of a parents to teach our children, especially our young men, they learn from strangers and adapt to the strangers' lifestyles. We as strong Christians can change the way our children are raised by asking God to guide us and make our own way in life instead of relying on a company who would just replace us in a heartbeat. Stand up for what our sons and daughters need to transform this world into something we can be proud of. We as Christians need to band together and help one another to make our own destiny and not be under the thumb of a bureaucracy who can't even run their own lives with godly principles and budget its money. Thank you for listening. Please like and share our video and visit the link in the video and sign up to learn how you can make your life better. There's no obligation or no cost. Just put your name and email address in there, and we'll get this information out to you right away. Men, you know, we need to be strong. We need to just build this world up and make it a better place instead of running it down. Thank you. This is the Ministry Dude. Have a blessed day.